Shortly after 2 a.m. on June 14th, a man disguised as a police officer, armed with guns and a list of names, began a reign of terror. He started at the home of Senator John Hoffman. Pretending to be a police officer, he got John to open his door, and the man allegedly shot him and his wife Yvette several times. That man is accused of doing the same thing 90 minutes later at the home of former House Speaker Melissa Hortman. She and her husband and their family dog were killed. So where did Vance Boelter go in that 90 minutes in between the Hoffman house and the Hortman house? Here's the story.
This house should have been a crime scene. It is the house prosecutors say Vance Boelter went to 20 minutes after shooting John and Yvette Hoffman. It is the home of Representative Kristin Bahner.
There were 99 out of 100 scenarios. We would have been home. I would have opened that door, and I would be dead. And very likely, my family would be dead.
Bahner doesn't know why she was on Boelter's alleged hit list. All she knows is he came for her.
I saw all the alerts on my phone from the camera, and I went to check the footage and discovered that there was an assassin literally at my door.
She saw those alerts on her phone from hundreds of miles away because on a whim, she and her family went on a trip.
When we finally decided to go, that we were going to leave Saturday morning. Then he said, you know, what if we left Friday morning instead?
That out-of-the-blue idea to leave Friday was agreed upon by the whole family, so they left on Friday, 13 hours before Vance Boelter showed up at the door. That plan, that half-baked plan, very likely saved her life.
Some folks asked me about why I called it divine intervention, and I'm a woman of strong faith. And I don't know what else to call it.
And the reason she's waited 9 months to tell her story is because had she stayed home, 2 others would have as well.
At the time that he arrived at my door, there were 2 children in my care.
Kristin's young grandkids were staying with her. They should have been home when he came to, had it not been for that half-baked plan.
Knowing that what I do, what I love, put them in danger is the hardest part for me to face. The expression, I don't know if I could live with myself if something had happened to them. And I think about that horror constantly.
At the same time, she thinks about the people who were home.
He tried to silence John Hoffman
when the gunman came to their door.
He tried to silence Melissa. And if he thinks that he silenced her voice because she is no longer on this earth, he's got another thing coming. She has put a legion of incredible human beings in a position to do incredible things for their communities, and we're going to keep fighting.
She keeps Melissa's initials on her wrist and has adopted Melissa's mission on what it means to serve Minnesotans.
When you went to the Capitol, she would tell you to take off the red jerseys and the blue jerseys, to roll up your sleeves and get the work done. And in the moments when it was most hard, she would remind you, your job is to do the work of the people. And I am not going to let any gunman or any monster stop me from doing that work.
And she believes Melissa is making sure she won't stop.
And I hear her voice in my head. I feel her standing behind me.
What is she saying to you?
I think she's saying, get it done. Your job, your mission is to care for the people of Minnesota. Get it done.
You notice that Representative Kristin Bahner never said the accused killer's name. She told me she will never say his name. She said in her opinion, he doesn't deserve that. I'll be right back.